in a 5 to 7 minute non-manual speech. Please welcome William Burties, and the title of his speech is The Silver Box.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Before I begin, gentlemen, my next speech will be on style and fashion, and I'm sure a lot of you can take heed to what I have to say. So, hey, you guys came at me, I'm throwing it right back at you. But anyways, Richard, I like your shirt, by the way. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow guests and fellow Toastmasters, a quote from every mother around the world. If you don't have anything nice to say, what? Don't say no. My mother used to say that to me and my sister all the time. And a lot more other sayings that she had. The dog that will give a bone will take a bone. John, you know that. She also would say things like, the wheel that squeaks the loudest gets the oil. All the time, my mother would tell us these things, and it would go out one ear through the other. Eventually, it stuck. She said it enough. But the greatest lesson I remember my mother telling me wasn't necessarily when she was in the role as my mother. It was when she was the role as my Sunday school teacher. I actually paid attention in Sunday school. And she read from a scripture, and the scripture came from the New Testament, Ephesians 4:29. And it reads, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, and that it may benefit those who listen." For some reason, that scripture stuck with me. It just really stuck with me. And I remember taking in that scripture and really being able to be positive towards other people, say uplifting words. I remember I made it a point that I will never say anything mean or disregarding or disrespectful to any of my classmates or friends. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with my sister. I should have took it with her. But I really held on to that lesson, and I still hold on to that to this day. In fact, gentlemen, you probably never even heard me say a swear word. And that was a lot to do with based upon that speech or that lesson my mother taught me. So fast forward in the future, about 6 months ago, I'm at the gas station pumping gas in my car. And kind of adjacent across the street is this restaurant called Rollo's Meatloaf Shack. And as I'm pumping gas, I see a figure walk out of the door. I said, wow, this person looks familiar. They start walking closer and closer. I said, I know that body from anywhere. You know who it was? Just me. Exactly. She had these pink Nikes on, lime green leotard, spandex shorts, and a sports bra. She had 3 bags of meatloaf from Rollo's Meatloaf restaurant. I said, Justine. She says, oh my gosh, William. She gives me a big hug and and we catch up. And I said, so what's been going on with you? And Justine put on a little bit of weight. And I said, Justine, what's going on? And she just went into, it was like a therapy session. She has this new boyfriend, and he has really been talking down to her. She has a dream of becoming a fashion model, and he told her that she doesn't have what it takes. She's overweight, she's not pretty enough. She just might as well just be quiet and just live a regular life and have a regular good job. And the reason why Justine had 3 bags of Rollo's meatloaf is because she was really depressed. It wasn't necessarily just that these words that he said hurt her, but it was what she said to herself. She accepted those words. So I'm talking to Justine. I said, Justine, you need to treat your life and your words like a silver box. She said, silver box? What does that mean? I explained. I said, well, 20 years ago, my mother gave a speech to me during Sunday school, explaining that the silver box is saying the right positive things to others and to yourself. It's about uplifting others and yourself. So she said, I need a silver box. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll make a silver box for you, and I'll bring it to you next week. So the following week, we connected, and I was able to get her a silver box. Fast forward a few months later, which was about 2 weeks ago, she gives me a call. She says, William, I gotta tell you, that silver box worked. I lost 50 pounds. Wow. Yeah. She says, I dumped my boyfriend, and I'm in a much better space. I said, but have you been shopping at Rollo's Meatloaf Shack? She says, no. I've totally have gone a healthier lifestyle. I mess up every now and then, but I do a lot better. She says, William, I have to say, having uplifting words for myself and others, being positive to myself and others, is the best gift I can have ever given myself, which represents the silver box. So gentlemen, my suggestion, I urge you, not only for yourself, but for others. The silver box is the best gift you can give yourself and others. Mr. Toastmaster.